Open up my mind, there's no other place. Can't you read the signs? Everything is fast and moving. Break these chains I've tried removing. No one wants to speak the evil truth. No one wants to speak the evil truth. Trying as you might, there's no need to sweat. Open up your heart, pretending not to change behavior. No one ever was your savior. No one wants to speak the evil truth. No one wants to speak the evil truth. Everything is fast and moving. Break these chains I've tried removing. Pretending not to change behavior. No one ever was your savior. No one wants to speak the evil truth. No one wants to speak the evil truth. Speak the evil truth.
I can feel you are near me, behind me, and fear me. Rising tension above me, unstable footing below me. Clawing and scratching you, try to belittle. While all the time it's you that is brittle. Infesting my veins all the way to the bone. Who let you into my temple, my dome? Keep fucking fighting! The goal is so clear. Never let them beat you. Don't give in to your fear. Keep fucking fighting! Failure is not an option. That's my battle cry. Piercing through the battle smoke, I'm right here, still alive. There will come a time, the battleground is set. Field stay with your blood as we settle this debt. I will be the victor, you're the one who falls. My battle cry is freedom, to be rid of you for all. Infesting my veins all the way to the bone. Who let you into my temple, my dome? Keep fucking fighting! The goal is so clear. Never let them beat you. Don't give in to your fear. Keep fucking fighting! Failure is not an option. That's my battle cry. Piercing through the battle smoke, I'm right here, still alive. Still infesting my veins all the way to the bone. Who let you into my temple, my dome? The goal is so clear. Never let them beat you. Don't give in to your fear. Keep fighting. Failure is not an option. That's my battle cry. Piercing through the battle smoke, I'm right here, still alive.
I said I saw you from across the room. I was hoping that you saw me too. Maybe it's alright if we dance tonight, or maybe a thing or two. She said if you're willing to take me on, well cowboy, I can go all night long. Let's just start with a drink, and she gave me a wink and a little more. I ain't as young as when I was young, but I think I can hold my own. When I was back in my day, I could pave the way for a hell of a night. I got a couple of miles on me now. Maybe it's alright, it won't be so bad, as long as the night don't turn into day. I'll be on my way. Oh, a couple of friends from my hometown gave me a call, said we're gonna be around. So I met them at my local establishment for some fun. It didn't take very long, some guy got into it with my friend John. The next thing I know, we were headed for the door. I ain't as young as when I was young, but I think I can hold my own. When I was back in my day, I could pave the way for a hell of a night. I got a couple of miles on me now. Maybe it's alright, it won't be so bad, as long as the night don't turn into day. I'll be on my way. Oh, I ain't as young as when I was young, but I think I can hold my own. When I was back in my day, I could pave the way for a hell of a night. I got a couple of miles on me now. Maybe it's alright, it won't be so bad, as long as the night don't turn into day. I'll be on my way. Got my bags packed tight, ready for the flight. Camera in hand bright, chasing dawn's first light.
Hello, my name is Magma. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist Channel. I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara, and we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out. It's going to be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute
Skyscrapers so high,
I'm Nancy Sonia, Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're
beaches
watching
where I
the Astute Tourist
lie.
Channel. Hi everyone,
I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist Channel here on YouTube.
Every place I roam feels just like home. Stories found in stone. I'm never alone.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel. Enjoy it.
My name is Lacey, you're Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hey, I'm Phil Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Listening to the Astute Tourist Channel right here on YouTube. Cheers.
Hold your life, let's go. Coffee brew, story flows. Ooh, story flows. Wake up and let it show.
Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, January 15th. It is Hump Day. We made it to Hump Day. Woo! How is everybody doing today? Hope you're having a good week. I am Jimmy, your astute tourist. I'm sure I said that already, but I want to say good morning to my brother from another mother, my partner, Mr. Fordman, Kenneth Oakes. Good morning, Kenny. How are you?
Y'all.
How's everything going?
It's going good.
Hey, nice PJs. I like those.
Thank you. Yeah, these were actually given to me by my dad and Pauline a couple months ago. Actually, so I'd actually just found them.
You just found them? Were they still wrapped?
No, I had worn before.
Okay. Oh, you've worn them before. Okay.
I'd washed them and stuff, but
and now you found them and you're wearing them.
Yeah.
They look very comfy.
Yeah, they are, but
awesome.
they are very loose on me, so I better not stand up.
Oh, geez, Kenny. Yeah, don't do that. This is after all a morning show. It's a family show. The kids are getting ready for school.
And it's not Friday yet, so we can't do just the tip. So we don't stand up, Kenny.
Right, Scott? And speaking of Scott, good morning, my brother. How are you? Good to see you.
Good morning, Jimmy.
How are you, bro?
If I can say the least, I have definitely had a crappy night, let's just say.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's funny that you said that because I've been, after my shot on Monday, I've been feeling a little like that too. I don't know why, but it's never affected me like that before, but who knows? Yeah. Anyway, so other than that, how have you been? Okay.
All right. I came home last night and my toilet was overflowing. And I guess it was 4 hours because they were trying to get a hold of me, and I was working 13 hours yesterday doing a double. And apparently my toilet overflowed, and it was leaking down to my downstairs neighbors. So at
no,
what time did I get home last night? Like 7:30 last night. It was just
jeez.
That sounds like a stinky, crappy situation.
Yeah.
I think I can hear it.
Yep. Lots of towels, lots of plumber came in last night, had to snake the toilet. It was not fun. It was not fun.
Yeah.
No, never a fun time when your toilet overflows. Hopefully it was just water. What's that, Kenny?
I know all about that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right, let's we got a busy morning here. I think I've got some things planned for you guys this morning. So hey, real quick, of course, because I have to have my ego stroked as always. How'd you like the new song?
Oh yeah, Jimmy, you're crushing it, dude.
This one right here.
That's a really nice song, Jimmy.
You like it, Kenny? I wrote this one over the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, over the weekend. I think I did it maybe Sunday. Finished it on Sunday. It takes some time.
Right.
You know? But yeah, that's my latest country song. So that will be on Uncle Scugga at some point. I'm working on the country lineup right now. I'm also working on a video for the single Keep Effin' Fighting, my fight song, as you know. There will be a video for that coming out. I hope to finish it today if I can get to it. I have a busy day today. I have a dentist appointment and some meetings. I have to go to I'm actually going to the firehouse today. I got to meet with the chief, but so it's more of a social call than anything. Just I miss my friends and my coworkers, so I need to get over there and see them. But all right, so like I said, we got a little bit of a busy show. I want to make sure we don't lose any time. So why don't we do this?
Wake up.
Good morning.
Damn. And hot. Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way. Sun's up. Chasing clouds away. Today's gonna be good. No matter what they say.
That's right. It's another good day, and it's always a good day when you have the best sip of the day, first sip of the day. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Now, can anybody guess what's in this cup? I mean, is it fresh?
Oh yeah.
Denise says refurb coffee.
Refurb.
Geez, wow, that's
Oopity scoop.
Poopity scoop.
Oopity scoop.
All right, so get your votes in there. Let's see what Kenny's drinking this morning.
This is the coffee that I was talking to you about, Jimmy. The coffee with benefits. I found it at Sprouts. It's called Peak State, and you can see that this one is for brain sustain. It's focused and energy support. And
Is there actual coffee in it as well, or is it made up like the shroom coffee? It is beans, huh? Hold it up higher. There you go. Yeah, I see him. All right, awesome. That's cool. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, we'll have to try that out. You know how I like. You know how I like my coffee, buddy. All right, so what is it? What's Kenny drinking? Don't say it yet, Kenny, but what is Kenny drinking? Let's go over to, so Denise was the first one, and she said refurb coffee. Scott says micro. Sharon is saying fresh. Kenny has a special Kenny brand canned coffee, right?
Not yet. But maybe one day.
I've been a little behind.
One day.
I've been a little behind. Ooh, whole bean. Coffee-like substance, right? I like that. Right on. All right. So Kenny, I guess reveal it. What are you drinking this morning?
It is microwave coffee.
Microwave coffee. Right on, everybody. If you said microwave coffee, you win absolutely nothing. Congratulations. You win nothing for that. All right, we'll go over to the chat real quick and say good morning to all the folks that have been in. I started a little early so we could get a couple songs in, and then I let a couple of them overflow in. So we're good. What time is it? 6:15. So we'll stay on track. I want to say good morning to Sharon and John. And if I miss anybody, as
Morning,
always,
Sharon and John.
nothing personal. Denise is here as well.
Denise.
Good morning, Denise.
Denise.
Denise. John Gaylor is here, like I said. Denise, Sharon, we're going zipping through. Law Jones is here. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Law Jones.
Hello.
Oh, this thing's wonky today. There we go. How are the levels? Volumes of music, everything okay? Too loud? Let me know because good, awesome. I've been we'll talk about that in a minute, but I have a, like I told you over Christmas, I got a new device and I've been really dialing it in. It works pretty well. So all right, as we go through, and again, if I miss anybody, it's not personal. So we got Law, we got John, we got Sharon, we got Denise. I know I saw Aaron Smith is here. Good morning, sir. Thank you for coming in. Let's see. Oh, don't forget that the like button, you guys. And channel surfing is and lurking are encouraged. So
I saw where Scott was the first one to comment in the chat.
Scott was?
Not today.
Well,
no,
I thought it was on my side. I thought.
Oh, maybe. That could be. Yeah.
Very well.
Chet's here. Good morning, Chet. It's good to see you, my friend. Hey, Chet, by the way, Chet posted a picture of him and I when we met up down in Florida. And that's a good picture, man. That's awesome. I actually saved it. It's really good. Yeah. Yeah. I like pictures and things, so right. I'm assuming Law is talking about my fight song. Keep effing fighting. I will not say the middle word. It is a family show.
Is my fight song.
Nick P is here. Good morning to you as well, sir. He's in Washington, D.C.
Oh, wow. He's in the States. Hello,
Yeah.
Nick P.
He was.
I'm in a mischievous mood. John and Law have both said things I've had to bite my tongue to keep saying something off color this morning. I'm in a good mood, really. Hoping nobody pisses on my parade. I got you. I hear you, my friend. Gavin is here. Another brother from another mother, a musician friend of mine. Gavin is here. Good morning, sir. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to send in those baby pictures, you guys. I only have like maybe 3, 4.
Oh, crap. I got to send mine in.
We're not going to play the game if you guys don't send me your baby picture. If not, we won't do it. It's okay. We'll do something else.
I don't know where my baby picture is, to be honest with you.
It's probably in the same box your pajamas were in. Daily Dose of the Bible is here. Kenny, good morning to you. Thank you for
Good morning.
And Chet's here with his personal channel on the Facebook side. Good morning, Chet. And again, if I miss anybody, I feel bad because I feel like I'm going to miss somebody, but I try to get through this list quickly. Kenny is here as well. Of course, Kenny's here. You better be here.
You're good.
I'm on both sides, the YouTube and Facebook side. So
You certainly are, my friend. All right, so we made it to the bottom of the list. All right, so let's see. Let's do
yeah, we have.
Let's do this. All right, now it is the time of the show where we do Weather Watch Now. It's the section of the show where we talk about the weather where you are, where we are, where everybody is, points around the world. So, Scott, would you like to tell us how cold it is in Arizona today?
Sure. It's actually slightly warmer than I reported on Monday. It is 41 degrees right now. Feels like 36. But I'll take 41. And it is going to get all the way up to 69 degrees, my favorite degrees.
I was going to say, that's one of my most favorite numbers of all.
That's right. So, oh, no, I lied. Wait, hold on.
Scoop.
My eyes are getting older. 4 p.m. It's going to be 71. So I lied.
71.
Yeah, 30 degrees,
Awesome.
41 to 71 today in Arizona. So come on over.
Yeah, I'd love to come on over. Kenny, what's going on in western North Kakalaki in the mountains there?
Okay. It is currently 21 degrees. Feels like 12. Brr, cold.
That's cold.
And it was supposed to be a high of 34 today.
Good Lord.
With some sunshine and a low of 17. Bird cold. And tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 42, partly cloudy skies, and a low of 24.
Damn. A low of 24, you said?
Yeah.
Brr, Kenny. You got my weather there. Okay. Here in the greater New England area, southern New Hampshire, I'm going to match Kenny. It's currently 21 balmy degrees here in the Northeast. I got you, the real feel, I got you beat by 4 degrees. It's 8 degrees is the real feel here. So it's flipping cold. The high today is only going to be 26. Looks like we're going to have pretty much a sunny day today. The last few days have been pretty sunny, but it is flipping cold. But it is winter, right? So
talk about freezing certain body parts off.
Right. And not to dwell on this, but I just want to bring it up again because Kenny's in North Carolina. There's a lot of people there that are still suffering, and it is flipping cold.
Yes,
they need help. They need help down there. Kenny, there's still people living in tents, right?
Yes, there's still people living in tents. There's still people. It's still people it's missing, unfortunately, sadly.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Hell of a thing, brother. So and I brought it up the other day. I mean, not to belittle what's happening in California, because let's face it, those people are dealing with some crap. But the folks in North Carolina have been suffering for months now, and unlike California, where the temperatures are probably similar to what Scott has or even warmer, you heard Kenny, it's 21 degrees there. Can you imagine sleeping in a tent? 21? I used to, when I was a Boy Scout, we would go camping in the snow, but it was never that cold. Never 21 degrees. So, all right, let's get to the map.
And Boy Scouts know how to make fires with sticks, just saying.
They sure do. They sure do. Okay, so you guys can see what's happening here. There's not a lot going on in New England, out towards New York and where John's area, or sort of, they're getting some snow in those higher elevations, and that we make our way down the eastern seaboard. That all looks pretty clear, but it's cold. I know that you guys got snow down there. My brother-in-law, he's an RVer like Colleen and I, and they're on the road right now. And it's funny to see they keep continuing going south. They've been chronicling their trip, and it's funny to see snow still all that way south. I mean, I'm not used to seeing that. So down in Florida, it looks like paradise. They're a little chilly there. I had some friends there. They're waiting for some of the warm weather to come too, but not a whole lot of precipitation there. The Gulf's got some stuff. And then down around NOLA and parts along the Gulf Coast there, they got some rain. Make our way out to Arizona. Scott said it's going to be clear and warm there. 71 today in Scottsdale. There it is. It looks warm.
Maybe it will dry up my carpet.
Yeah, right. Exactly. California, everything looks clear there. They're going to get the winds today. Those Santa Ana winds are coming again, and those fires are still not out, so those people are suffering. Then we get up to the higher elevations, Cindy and Bruce and those folks. That all looks pretty clear. All right, so we'll make our way down to where Sean and Alana and Joe are. Joe's getting some rain. Joe lives over here somewhere, and he's looks like he's got some
I can take the rain better than I can that white stuff.
Right, Kenny? And it's summertime down there, so it's probably in the 80s Fahrenheit there right now, and it's nighttime. The time in Melbourne is currently 10:25 p.m. And then looks like Jonesy may be getting some rain as well. But again, it's warm and summertime there. And then last but not least, we make our way over to where Walking with Goldie is, and they've been getting some snow. And it's winter in Romania, so hope they stay warm. And she's got her. I'm gonna use two words that my wife was like, nobody knows what those are. So I'm gonna say this. I hope she's wearing her galoshes and she has a nice warm muffler. There you go.
I like galoshes with noodles and some beef.
Do you know what galoshes are, Kenny?
I have no idea. No.
What?
How about you, Scott?
Yes, I know what galoshes are. I also know what goulash is too, and I'd rather goulash over galoshes. But yes, I know what goulash.
Gotcha. Good morning to Billy from Bamanola. I hope you're feeling well, sir.
I want to say good morning to Bamanola, and I want to say good morning to RV Ashes in April.
Who was that, Kenny? I'm sorry.
RV Ashes in April.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Right on. Good morning, you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate all of you. Don't forget to hit the like button. And channel surfing is encouraged. Go over to Kenny's channel, give a like on his side. Same thing with Scott, give a like on his side. And, if you're sitting at your computer, put us all three of us up. You can jump back and forth. When Eddie and Jeremy and Cheryl, they're going on 3 channels, and I'll put all 3 of them up, and I go back and forth. And I mess with Rob from Canada because he likes to like himself the most chatting person ever or something. But he's a cheater. He puts like letters and
Oh yeah, we got
right?
the whole game on going over there.
Right. My good friend Mike is here. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. The Adventures of Traveling Mike.
Here you go. Aaron's got it. Galoshes over boots, and your muffler is a scarf. Correct. I had, when I was a little kid, we had galoshes. They, went over your boots or your shoes, and they had those little metal snap buckle things. Remember those, Scott? Did you ever see those? Kenny, you must have seen those rubber over boots, no?
I don't.
He doesn't know.
We used those a lot when we used to go fishing.
You went over my head.
Yeah, that they were when I was a kid, and now we're talking 60s, 70s. They were, everybody wore galoshes, and you could hear us coming because those little buckles were always. Yep.
Fishing, clamming, they were always on the boat.
Yeah. I don't even know if anybody wears galoshes anymore, but all right. So where are we at now? What did I miss?
He said booby pictures.
Yeah, because I saw that Denise said something about booby pictures. Did we didn't mention booby pictures, did we? Or maybe they want booby pictures.
I don't know what's going on in the chat.
Kenneth is gonna cough a lung out. All right. There's another one, V. Good morning to you. Call me V is in the house. She says cord pants sounds. So when I was in middle school, corduroys were the big deal.
Corduroys.
Corduroy pants. Everybody had Levi cords. And you'd be walking down the hall and you'd hear zut, 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 because everybody's legs were rubbing against each other or your own leg, and it was making the sound. So crazy stuff we remember. All right. Hey, Scott, I got a question. Can you see what I see down in the basement?
No.
Oh, you can't. Oh, good.
Nope.
Good. It's a surprise.
I can't see anything but you, Kenny, and myself.
We ain't found. Oh, sorry. Well, let's do this then. All right, folks, put on your thinking caps. It's time to play America's favorite game show. Name That Notable. The game show where we put up a picture of a notable or famous person, and you get to guess who that person is for virtual cash and prizes. So, without further ado, are you guys ready to play the game? Scott and Kenny, are you ready?
Ready.
Kenny, are you ready with the treasure chest of virtual prizes and points?
Yes, sir.
Right on. All right. Without further ado, let's get ready to do this. And Scott, you're going to love it. Name this notable person.
I know exactly who that is. That's my brother from another mother.
All right. Let's do this. Let's name this notable person.
Hey, you want to make it a microphone measuring contest here, Jimmy?
Right?
I got one too. Just the tip. Look, your tip's orange. My tip's black. Look at that.
Yeah, mine's orange. I don't know. It's yours is black. I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe it's got an infection.
Hey,
but for you folks, so this is Game Show Host Edition, and if you haven't watched game shows or anything like that, then you may not know who this guy is. So, all right, let's get ready. And let's
notable.
Here we go. John says Gene. Chet says this show on your site. Not sure what that means. Aaron says Gene Rayburn, match game ringmaster.
Yes.
Law says Gene Rayburn. Scott says Gene Rayburn. Sharon says Gene Rayburn. All right. Say again.
Gene Rayburn.
Gene Rayburn. All right, let's see who it is. It is, in fact, Gene Rayburn from Match Game. That was a big show when I was a kid. And how many points for Gene Rayburn?
100,000 points.
100,000. Kenny is coming out of the gate. And he's throwing those out there. All right, get ready to name this next notable game show host. Ooh. I can remember being homesick. You're home from school, when you're sick, and that's all that was on when I was a kid in the morning was game shows. So.
That is
no CME today. Okay.
No CME. Just kidding.
Do you know who this is? Anyone?
Is that Monty Hall?
Aaron agrees with you. He says Monty Hall, the deal maker, deal breaker.
Nice, Kenny.
Chet says he may start a little early then. I think you should, Chet.
Yeah.
Chet, you should start at 8 and do an hour.
Yeah. Hey, the chat almost took him his whole show last, what was it, Monday? No.
Right.
Friday?
Right.
What day is today? Wednesday? Friday, Chet. I don't know what day it is. Sorry. Let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal. Chet says Monty Hall. V, how are you? Are you driving? I bet it's really, is it cold up there? How cold up there in Canada? Up in Canada. Anybody else want to play? Minty Hall. Let's make a deal, says Law.
Kenny. Do you happen to know RV in Ashes in April her first name or his first name?
Marjorie, I believe.
Marjorie. Oh, nice. Okay.
Good morning, Marjorie.
I like to know.
And I am terrible with names.
Good morning, Marjorie.
And my memory's not getting any better. So when I'm in the chats, I see the handles of everybody, and I'm like, I used to know their name. What the hell is their name? I got to start writing this stuff down. Margie. Good morning, Margie. Good to see you. All right, let's see who this is. It is, in fact, Monty Hall. If you said Monty Hall, give yourself a big round of applause. How many points for Monty Hall, Kenny?
200,000 points.
200,000 points. There's Mike from the Adventures of. Good morning. Also, Radio Jonesy is here from Tasmania Island Life. I was watching your video on the beach the other day, Jonesy. Gosh, I just want to be there so bad. It's so warm and beachy and sunny, and but that is Montreal. Congratulations. All right, let's go. Who is this famous game show host? And I apologize for you international people that have tuned in internationally. Yes. Kenny says Bob Barker. You guys internationally may not know these game show hosts. I don't know if they show these around the rest of the world, but BB, Bob, BB, Bob Barker. What's Aaron say? You can take your 200,000 points and go home now, or trade them in for what's in the box. That's right.
Great.
You want to trade it all for what's behind door number 2? What do we have for him?
I'll take curtain number 2.
See?
Margie
says Bob Barker. That's Bob Barker. Denise says saw him live on The Price is Right when we lived in LA. Very cool. That must have been fun. Who beat Adam Sandler like a drum? That's right. He did too. Adam Sandler's nemesis. That's right. And don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Good morning, Carol Walters.
Hi, Carol. Him and Betty White, they were all about cutting the balls off your dog or whatever. So,
oh Lord, I just saw
right, Kenny. That's what they do. Sorry, they cut their testicles. Sorry, I'll get a little more technical. So there you go. All right, who is this guy? It is in fact Bob
Barker.
How many points for Bob Barker, Kenny?
300,000 points.
300,000. He is not going half increments or quarter. He is just, he's doing it all. So that is Bob Barker. Good.
Wait till you show a pretty lady. He's going to skip like 3,000 points.
Right?
Trebek.
Kenny says Alex Trebek.
He
Kenny
actually just passed away here just a couple months ago due to pancreatic cancer. Actually.
Yep, he did. And he battled it for a long time, man. He really did. God bless Alex Trebek. I guess we gave it away. So that is Alex Trebek.
Yes, we gave
there
it
you
away.
Go. They knew who he was anyway. Right, Kenny? Who doesn't know Alex Trebek?
How many points?
I used to watch all his game shows, so
same.
How many points for Alex, Kenny?
400,000 points.
Yeah, he's not half incrementing it. Okay, who is this guy? They used to say this guy. Kenny is what? He's just throwing the answers out there. Anybody else want to chime in?
I'm just waiting till you show Vanna White, Jimmy. Kenny's gonna melt.
Right? Sorry, no Vanna White because she's not a game show host.
I know.
She's not a host. She's just eye candy, I guess.
I know. She was the first one, though, you know.
Denise says Chuck Woolery. That could be Chuck Woolery. They used to say that this guy didn't age. Oh, then Denise says, "Holy crap, Dick Clark." Law says, "I don't know." Too much coffee, Carol says. Sharon says Chuck Woolery. She's
$100,000 pyramid, $25,000 pyramid, and I think $50,000 pyramid, I believe.
Kenny knows his game shows.
Yeah, they would say this guy was on TV since TV was invented, I think.
Yeah.
Started out as a radio DJ and then became a television host on a music and dance program, and then he was a game show host. So,
and then we watched his balls drop every New Year's Eve.
Every New Year's Eve. I mean, the guy only had one ball, but we did watch it drop every year. That's okay. Easy, Kenny. Easy. All right. Who is this guy? You are right, Kenny. Dick Clark. Can't stump Kenneth. How we can't stump Kenneth? How many points for Mr.
500,000 points.
500,000 points. Yep. So now who is it? Ryan Seacrest, right? I don't watch that stuff anymore. I'm in bed before any of that even starts. But there you go. Yeah, Margie is saying American Bandstand. Exactly. Yep. And yeah, I mean, the guy never aged until he passed away. All right. This is our.
Hey, Jack.
Who is this? Kenny, let's give others a chance. Oh, how many points for Dick Clark, Kenny?
I said 500,000 points.
Oh, thanks. Okay, sorry. 500,000
a
points.
million. Holy jeez.
Denise is saying Pat Sajak. Anyone else? Denise and Kenny say Pat Sajak. Margie says, yes, I'm that old. Don't feel so bad, Margie. I'm with you. I'm pretty well.
Good morning,
I wasn't alive in the 50s, but
good morning, Kelly from Kelly and Tammy's Journey.
Hello, Kelly. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Who else? Did I miss someone?
No.
No. Okay.
I think did I see Radio Jonesy come in?
Yes,
earlier. Yeah.
Yep, we saw him earlier.
Radio Jonesy.
Aaron says, pay Pat Sajak, who I've heard could be a jerk back in his radio days. He probably could. I bet you if you search somewhere, there's probably some audio of these people.
He actually just retired from Wheel of Fortune.
He did.
He did. All right. There's no fooling you guys. This is Pat Sajak. How many points for Pat Sajak, Kenny?
600,000 points.
600,000 points. All right, let's go ready to name the next one. Who is this notable person?
Oh, wow.
I bet Kenny doesn't know who this is. I do. It's not.
Got me.
It is not Adam West.
I was going to say, it kind of looks like Chuck Woolery.
That's a pretty good guess, Kenny. Let's see. All right.
I know Chuck Woolery used to do lingo.
It's not Scotty. Aaron says Peter Marshall. Peter Marshall, he did Hollywood Squares. You can see it behind there. Who else? Someone else said it. Didn't someone else say Peter Marshall? I thought I saw two of them in here. I could be wrong. Anybody else want to chime in before we reveal who this person is? Fire Marshal.
Speaking of, when we was talking about RB Ashes in April, I actually met her in person back when I was in Quartzsite, Arizona, back in 2021?
Wow.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. I hope someday I get to meet you all.
A lot of people.
Yeah. Wow.
Kenny, he's a social butterfly. He gets around.
Yes, he is.
He gets around. Sharon is saying Peter Marshall as well. Do you know who, Scott, do you know who this is?
No idea.
No idea. Aaron says Peter Marshall, the straight guy for Paul Lynn. That's right. Yep. All right. This is, in fact, Peter Marshall from Hollywood Squares. Yep. Peter Marshall.
Yeah, that one got me stumped. I'll go ahead and give you 700,000 points anyway for it.
700,000 points for Peter Marshall. All right, let's get ready to name this famous game show. Kenny, do you know who this is?
Yes. Richard Dawson.
Damn.
Kenny says Richard Dawson. Let's just play with Kenny. All right, Kenny gets 800,000 points. There you go, Kenny. That is, in fact, Richard Dawson. Yeah, and for those Hogan's Heroes,
that really loved the ladies.
Right. Oh, yeah.
He was always getting the. So we have. Oh, Marianne, how are you? Ooh, yeah. Okay. 4,000 people were surveyed, and sorry. That is, in fact, Richard Dawson. Can you give yourself 800,000 points? All right. Who is this guy right here? Who is this guy?
The kissing bandit. He always kissed the
The
lady.
heavy in the Running Man. That's right. He was the bad guy in the Running Man, right? He always kissed the lady.
I know who that is, but I can't think.
Can't think of his name. He always talks like this.
I know he's on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, what else?
Yeah, look, the coins were on strings. You can see it.
Right?
The coins are
Jeez, you think with the money that game show had, they could at least CGI out the strings? Jeez, crow. Wow.
Yeah. They said it there in the chat. Regis Philbin. It is.
Fruity Tooty. Bama says Regis. Phil. Dandy.
Dandy.
I saw a pic of Richard Dawson with his wife. She looked like Jane Mansfield. Wow.
She wasn't.
Not to be gross, but she had her head, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Too early for that. Too soon. Regis Feldman.
Oops.
Regis Philbin has a dandy. Regis Philbin. Because there's strings attached to the million, right?
That's right,
exactly. Aaron. Regis Philbin. His TV partner was the first spokesperson for Carnival.
He also did.
And she. Go ahead.
Kelly Ripa and
sort of. Sort of. It was Regis and Kelly.
Yeah, Regis and Kelly.
And before that, it was the Regis Philbin show. And who was the woman that was on? Well, here we go. Denise is saying. So let's do this really quick. It is, in fact, Regis Philbin. How many points for Regis?
900,000
500,000 points. All right. That is our game. But so Kathy Gifford.
900,000.
900. I'm sorry. I'm just running around here. So there you go. Margie has it. So Regis and Kathy Lee. So does anybody know where Kathy Lee got her? Well, I think the first time I've seen her on television was before Regis. Does anybody know what show she was on? In fact, it was a game show. Anybody? We'll give them a second to chime in. You guys are too young. Kenny, you're too young. Scott, you're too young as well. This show went off the air before you guys were born, but it was a game show. And what it was two contestants would pit themselves.
I was gonna say Whammy V, but it's not Whammy.
No.
I'll
give you another try really quick. Just putting it out there. Still waiting for our virtual.
Whammy's too new to be.
That's an 8 green stamps. Aaron, you're aging yourself too.
I do remember her being on the Today Show.
She was. That was later with Coda Hump. I don't know. I can't say her name, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I can't.
Scotty says password. Scotty, that's not correct. But you and I are old enough to have seen this show, so I'm not gonna let you hang there anymore. But it was. I was gonna say a line from it, but it was name that tune. I can name that tune in 17 notes, Bill. Well, I can name it in 1 note. Anybody ever seen that show? Name that tune, where they would play music. So this is way before you were born, Kenny. Way before. But what they would do is
probably remember.
I bet he does.
Dad has told me about it.
Yeah. They would have like famous songs. There was a piano player there, and they'd be like, "Oh, I can name that song." You know, they'd give you a clue. Like this song was a hit in 1980. You know, George Michael sang it, whatever. And then they would go, "I can do it in 10 notes. I can do it in 3 notes." And then it'd be like, "Well, 3 notes. Okay, well, name that tune." Gavin has given us the dates, so 77 and 78, and that's where I saw. The first time I had ever seen Kathy Lee Gifford. Then she married Frank and took all his football money and whatever. There you go. So, all right, let's see.
One day, Jimmy, when you have all of your music out and you've published it on your Uncle Scugga radio, you should do a name that tune, like a name that notable, but name that tune Jimmy Uncle Scugga edition.
Yeah.
And just play us like 3 or 4 notes and we have to guess it.
That's a good idea. That's pretty good.
My coffee. Blame it on the coffee today.
You and I need to sit down anyway. We need to perfect some new game shows. But I'm working on one now, but it was an idea and I'm having trouble perfecting it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I can present it and do what I want to do. So, but we'll talk about that later. My good friend, your good friend, Najuma Brown is here. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you, Najuma. So yesterday, I believe, in coffee, right? That's almost how we say it here in New England. I was watching. Sorry about that.
You're right.
I have 2 dogs, so I end up with a dog hair or 2 in my mouth. So yesterday, I forget which podcast, somebody's live stream. We were talking about microphones. So I had shared in the chat what I have for microphones. So I want to show you guys. Let's see. I want to show you what I have. So we'll talk about them. Can you see that? So this microphone, this one here. Whoa. This is what you're seeing there. It's a different color. This is the Rode PodMic USB. So let's look at this really quick because I know some people were talking about. Let me put this back on, this filter. I know some people were talking about individual volume knobs and that on the mic. So this is $199. This is the one that I'm using right now. It's black and not white or silver, but this is the mic here. So if we look at the back of it, here, that's a volume knob. It also has USB-C as well as XLR. So for those of you that are musicians and you're performers and you know about sound reinforcement, you'll know what XLR is. And that's the standard, the industry standard for microphones and that kind of thing. So
it looks like a tiny XLR though.
Well, here, let me
regular size.
So look at mine. This is normal. Yeah, that's a normal XLR cable.
It just looks like a small hole on the TV, maybe. But
yeah, that could be. But so it's $199, and I know for some of you guys, you may not be able to scrape up the funds for that, and that's fine. I'm just trying to share with you what I have, and being a 40+ year musician, I have found, and we mentioned this yesterday, but I have found that you get what you pay for. That's it. And it all depends on what you want to use it for, because I use this for voiceovers. I use it for recording music, things like that. So this is the PodMic USB dynamic microphone with XLR and USB input. All right, I bought a new one because I'm planning on doing podcasting and having guests in the studio. So my son, Nicholas, got me a new boom arm. And this is the mic that I bought.
Nice.
This is it may look like this one, but I'm going to show you what it is. It's not the same. It's the same. It's a Rode mic, but it's not the same mic that I'm using right now. So here it is, and you can see it's $100 cheaper.
Oh wow!
This is the PodMic. It's not as sophisticated as the one that I'm using right now, but it's just as good. I'll tell you that. I wanted to show you the back of it, but they're not showing it. But you can see has an XLR. I don't believe this one has a USB out on it. It doesn't. I got XLR on purpose because
Got it.
I'm old school. So this is just the regular dynamic broadcast microphone pod mic. So these are the mics that I use. Not telling you got to use them. I'm just showing you what I use. And again,
this is an XLR, right, Jimmy?
Correct. That is an XLR cable. Yep. Okay. Yep. XLR.
That's what my microphone uses, except I don't have an XLR hookup. But this is, when I first started, this is the mic that I had got.
Yeah.
But I just don't have anywhere to plug it in. So
right. So with that said, talking about my podcast that I haven't started yet, but we will be doing at some point. The reason I got XLRs is because I'm an old guy and I'm old school, and it really is the industry standard. But I got this for Christmas. This is the Mayono. Let me see if you can see that.
Soundboard. Oh, sound.
Caster E2 Gen 2 podcasting console. So that's what I'm using right here. When you hear all this,
Poopy scoop.
I can right.
Sausages.
Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does, why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of the face.
So one of the reasons why I wanted this one was because I can use it for podcasting and recording, and you can adjust all the different levels. I can separately adjust the music, the voice, anything else that goes into it. I didn't bring this one up on it. I think this was about $200 too, maybe a little bit. No, it was under that, like 170 maybe.
Okay.
Now before, say again, brother.
Just as much as a Stream Deck, I think. I think that's how much a Stream Deck might be.
Yeah.
170, 180.
Yeah. There's so many of them out there. I'm like Sheldon Cooper when it comes to buying something. I cannot decide until I research the hell out of it. So that's the one I like that was in my price point. And actually, my wife gave it to me for Christmas. I need to FaceTime you and show you all I have, and you can tell me what I got to do with it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. If anybody needs any technical help with setting up mics or anything, I'm not an expert, but I've been doing that kind of thing for a long time. I used to run sound for bands and all that. So I just wanted to share with you all. I hope that was maybe a little bit of information that could help you out. But there you go. So, all right. Where are we at? Wow. I've been fitting everything in. We've been staying on track, man.
Look at you.
Today in history.
Yeah, we've been staying on track. So, and Kenny said it. I didn't say it. So, Kenny, you want it. You got it.
This Week in History.
This Week in History is brought to you by the Astute Tourist Guide to Conquering New Hampshire, Traveler's Guide to the Granite State. This is everything that you're going to need to know if you want to visit New Hampshire. I suggest you do. New Hampshire is a great state. It's beautiful here. We have everything to offer. We have ocean. We have beaches, lake beaches. We have mountains, skiing, hiking, camping, climbing, you name it. We got it here in New Hampshire, and it's a very beautiful state. We have the White Mountain National Forest, which is about an hour and a half north of me, and we're 3.5 hours from Canada. I'm about 45 minutes from Maine. I'm 20 minutes from Massachusetts, and I'm about an hour or so from Vermont. So it's a pretty cool place. So if you come to New Hampshire, that is your comprehensive guide for my state. And who knows, maybe I could be your tour guide if you do decide to come to the state for a nominal fee, of course. But no, I'm joking. So there you go. All right, what's happening on this day, January 15th? We turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1842. St. Mary MacKillop who was the first Australian beautified by the Roman Catholic Church, and the first Australian to be not beatified. There's a I've never heard that word before. Beatified. I think it's beatified. I don't know, but there's a banana for Jeremy. She was also the first Australian to be recognized as one of its saints, and she was born in Melbourne. I'm sure that Sean and Ilana probably know about her. He's Jewish, but she's Catholic. But he's heard her name before. 1844, the University of Notre Dame, founded in Indiana by the Congregation of the Holy Cross, was officially chartered. In 1870, the donkey, which is a fitting symbol for this party, the U.S. Democratic Party, in a Thomas Nast cartoon. Another name for a donkey, as you know. In 1896, American photographer Matthew Brady, known for his portraits of politicians and images of the American Civil War, died alone and virtually forgotten in a hospital charity ward in New York City. And if you're interested in any of his work, it's pretty cool. I mean, he chronicles the Civil War in photographs. So it's if you're into history and that, I would look up Matthew Brady. 1909, American jazz drummer Gene Krupa was born in Chicago. Happy birthday to him. 1919, Polish-born German revolutionary and agitator Rosa Luxemburg, co-founder of the German Communist Party, was arrested and murdered in Berlin for fomenting a communist uprising known as the Spartacus Revolt. I'm Spartacus. No, I'm Spartacus. 1919, same year, a storage tank collapsed. Oh, this is it. If you've never heard about this, I'll give you a little back story right after. A storage tank in Boston in 1919 collapsed, sending more than 2 million gallons of molasses flowing through the city's north end. The Great Molasses Flood, as it became known as, caused extensive damage and killed 21 people and numerous horses.
Pretty
Scott or Kenny, have you heard? Right? Have any of you heard about the Great Molasses Flood? On a hot summer, humid day, if you go to Boston, if you go there this summer, you're going to smell molasses. No lie. In 1967, the first Super Bowl game, the Green Bay Packers of the National Football League, right? The Greenbacks of the Green Bay Packers of the National Football League defeated the Kansas City Chiefs of the American Football League by a score of 35-10. In 1974, the American television series Happy Days, a nostalgic comedy set during the 1950s and 60s, premiered on ABC. Sunday, Monday, Happy Days. 2001, Wikipedia, a free internet-based encyclopedia that operates under an open source management, debuted. It was founded by Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger. In 2009, on this day, U.S. piloted by Captain Kelsey Sully Sullenberg III, landed in the Hudson River after the plane flew into a flock of Canadian geese shortly after takeoff, resulting in a severe damage to the plane's engine. There were no fatalities. And then the featured event on this day, in 1759, established by an act of Parliament, 1753, the British Museum, which counts among its world-renowned antiquities and archaeological holdings the Elgin Marbles and Rosetta Stone, opened to the public on this day. 1759. That's what's happening in history.
This Week in History.
And like I said, This Week in History is brought to you by the Astute Tourist Guide Conquering New Hampshire, Traveler's Guide to the Granite State. Pick it up at Amazon Books now. It's available on ebooks everywhere. There you go. All right. All right, let's see. Oh, we're doing good. It's only 7:05. 7:05. And Scott, thank you for sharing the link. Appreciate that. Pinky Tuscadero. There you go, John, right?
Whoa.
Who played Pinky Tuscadero? Wasn't that the real musician girl there, Susie Quattro? Did she play Pinky Tuscadero? No. But Susie Quattro, I think, was on there as a musician playing a bass. Whatever. I don't know. It was a long time ago when I was little. Happy Days. Kenny, you've probably seen Happy Days, and you've probably seen that in replay, right, Kenny? Reruns? Happy Days?
Probably so.
The reruns.
Eddie Lugo is in the house. Good morning, Eddie. Soon we're going to go over to him. We'll give before we go over, Scott, we'll give you the hashtag and let you know what we're going to do when we go over to Raid Eddie's show. But we got a couple things left. Hope you guys enjoyed the music. I hope you enjoyed the mic talk and all that. We did some regular stuff. We played Game Show Host Notable, which is pretty cool.
That was cool.
No big surprises there. How can you not know most of the game show hosts? But there you go. So it is Hump Day. I appreciate you guys joining us. Scott, what do you got coming up?
Hump Day. Oh, today, Wednesday, I will be back with Bill from Warm Strong Adventures, wrapping up our YouTube live series, Cruise Talk Live, but YouTube live. So we are going to hear all about going live with Mr. Bill. I have some questions for him. This series was brought up to me by Ron from the Fam Adventures. He is thinking about going live at least once a month, and he wanted some advice. So the first week I brought up Chet from Sea Leg Journeys. You guys can see that on my page, and I believe his. Last week I was with Carnival Cruise Addicts, asking them about lives. Obviously, Chet and CCA both go live a lot, and then Mr. Bill goes live a lot, and he is live with me every Wednesday. So we will wrap up that series today. Tomorrow you can see me and Fenice in the Sea Wave Lounge for Thirsty Thursday. We're going to kick it back to the 80s. That's right. My Thirsty Thursday co-host. And then Friday, we are going to do a little HH4C match game with Carnival Cruise Addicts, Cruise Life TV, and our good friend, Coach Cruz, who has agreed to join us for the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruiseathon. So I'm excited. We got a full week ahead.
Right on.
Yes.
Right on. How about you, Kenny? What are you coming up?
Well, I got, if you have not seen, I actually put out a taste test video yesterday.
You did. Let me go grab it.
And,
Kenny, can you see that picture?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
There you go, by special request. No biggins. There you go, Kenny. That's for Kenny. just to throw off his whole cadence. Keep going, Kenny. What else you got?
Throw your taste test up there, Kenny, for everybody. While you're thinking about tatas.
Right? You can't get Jennifer's nipples out of his brain now. Hey, look, we all got them. I got nipples too. Can you milk me? Sorry.
Ooh, what nice areolas you have.
I put out a taste test video yesterday, and I think you'll really like it. It was
garbanzo beans.
It was cranberry and garbanzo bean chickpea soup.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that's
And it's got ham and onions in it. And I actually, what I did was I had taken the ham that I had gotten from Kicking It Country Scott and took the portion that had the ham bone and put it in there and cooked it. And
Smart, Kenny.
I
Smart.
had that. I let it cook all. I let it cook all day yesterday. I started it out on high before I left, and then after I left, or just before I left, I turned it down on low and let it cook all day on low. So
I bet the house smelled so good.
Right?
Yeah, I actually had 2 bowls of it this morning. Actually,
Right on. Well, and it's funny you mentioned that, Kenny, because earlier in the chat before we came up live, I was watching Denise and Law, and they were talking about the cold weather and the soup and have it cooking all day. That way you can eat bowls of it all day. Nothing better on a cold winter's day than having some soup.
Not only did it make his tongue slap his brain, but it made his nose slap his brain too.
Yeah, right, because it smells so good.
Yeah, and they're bringing up a point there. It'll bring a whole new meaning of me.
Yeah, there you go. Fart alert, says Eddie, because of the garbanzos.
Do it damage to my throat.
Kenny will be destroying the bowl as soon
No
as
more
we're done.
clogged toilets, please. I've had enough clogged toilets this week. Please, no.
Poopity scoop.
Anyway, what I got going on Friday is I got Friday Night Live with Friends. With Living Free Zip Codeless, Roy and Becky Clark, and Traveling on Adventure. And they and then I have my own show at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for HH4C with myself and probably some guests. So
that reminds me, Kenny, thank you for reminding me. Keep going.
And anyway.
All right, so Kenny reminded me.
Is that HH4C2, Kenny, or is that just your regular Friday Night with Friends?
Well, we are going to raid a channel after the live, but it's going to be it's just going to be the regular Friday Night Live with Friends. I may, if they allow me to, I may like promote it every now and then in the show, but
got it. I'll have you on my TV, Kenny. So,
but it's a lot of fun. And for those of you who may not know what HH4C is, that is Helping Hands for Cruising, and that is to help people that has never had the opportunity to ever cruise in their life, whether it be due to a disability or financial situation, or even a caregiver that has never cruised before in their life, to help them. It's a great charity to help people that has never cruised before in their life to get away from everyday life circumstances and be able to go and enjoy a once in a lifetime cruise vacation.
And if for those of you that aren't familiar, Kenny was the first recipient for HH4C.
I was the very first recipient. James,
and now he's a Frankenstein monster because he's going on what, your third or fourth cruise?
That is when and if we get to go on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. I don't know if y'all got the email from Bruce yesterday or not.
Yeah, so I did. They're working on it. The Prima's not going to happen. There's a couple ships now, one out of Tampa and possibly one out of Miami. I think the Joy's sister ship. I forget the name.
The Encore.
Remember? The Encore.
They're going to try to get it at the same price as the Joy.
Right.
But they don't know if they're going to get it at that same price or not.
I think the Prima was just too expensive, as compared to what we were paying for the Joy. So they're going to work that out. So I'm glad you brought it up, Kenny, about the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, because I talked to Sean, would have been yesterday morning for him and the night before for him, but I will not be able to go on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise now, unfortunately. It breaks my heart, but my health is more important. Once I have my stem cell implant or transplant, it'll be over a year before I recover. And that means I can't travel. I can't go anywhere because my immune system will be compromised.
Right.
So unfortunately, I won't be able to go on that. Like I said, it breaks my heart because I want to meet everybody. I haven't met Kenny yet. I haven't met Alana and Sean. I haven't met a lot of folks. And it really, and as well as you, Scott, right? And it does break my heart. I had a rough day with it yesterday, but we're getting through it today. So,
Jimmy,
but
let me tell you one thing. I will have Wi-Fi for that cruise because I have to have Wi-Fi for what I'm doing for HH for C. But I will FaceTime you, aka message video call you, and we will bring you into the group, and we will sit there. I will put you up on a cup, and it will just be just like you're there. I'll have you sitting in a seat, and we'll all just be around, and we'll all just be hanging out. So I will promise.
Thank you. You're a good man, brother. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, before I tear up and get all misty, I just want to recognize Kevin from Tuber Chat. I get all misty.
Hello, Kevin from Tuber Chat.
Well,
your head was in the chat. You were scrolling up in the chats when they were talking about different names, and you just brought in Misty. I see what you
did. I see what I did. I do want to recognize Tuber Chat, Kevin from Tuber Chat.
Hey, Kevin.
This guy right here, let me tell you something. He is helping out all of the small YouTube channels out there. If you haven't been to Kevin's live, which last night I came in a little bit late under Uncle Scugga Radio. So under our new channel, we're trying to grind and build the channel up a little bit. So Tuber Chat is the place to go if that's what you want to do. And meet new people and different channels and all that. And Kevin is the man. He is awesome. He'll pick channels and he'll talk about them and maybe give you advice of what you maybe need to do to improve your about section on your channel or whatever it is. So this ain't Kevin, I'm not kissing your ass, buddy. I'm just telling you, you're providing a good service for everybody, and we appreciate that. So
your name goes up on the wheel, and if you come up on the wheel, your channel goes up. And Kevin says a really nice thing about your channel. It's awesome. I love it.
Good morning, Donna.
Good morning, Donna.
Hello, Mrs. Orange.
Ross's better half. But yeah, so if you guys haven't gone over and connected with Tuber Chat, Connect and Grow, get over there. Like his channel, subscribe to his channel, and make sure you hit that all notification bell because then you can get over there and he'll help you grow your channel. So, yeah, that was me last night when you go, hey, we just finished. I'm like, yep, that's me. Day late and a dollar short.
Hello,
but,
Food Forest.
Food Forest Permaculture is here. Good morning to you guys. Thanks for coming in. Scott's gonna, I think, are you sharing the link for Tuber Chat? Yeah, so if you guys aren't familiar with Kevin's channel, Tuber Chat, he is providing a really, really, really good service over there. And I suggest everybody, if you have under 1,000 subscribers and under 4,000 watch hours, it is a must. You have to go over and get over there and connect and then get in some of his live streams.
And
it's
even if you
help
have more
channel.
too, he helps larger channels too. It's not just small. I mean, definitely the smaller channels will, benefit more from the connecting. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Doesn't matter what size your channel is, you will always benefit from the true connections that you get through Tuber Chat. And that's the thing. It's true connections. It's not none of this BS connections. They stick around. Believe me. Pete and Kristen Bella. I mean, they're all. I mean, come on, they come to the videos and they're not even cruisers.
I've met so many other channels that I've connected with through Tuber Chat that I'm still friends with.
Yep.
And we support each other and help each other's channels out. So again, I'll mention it really quick. Head over to when we're done, or at some point today, go over to Kevin's channel, Tuber Chat, and connect with him. All right. We are definitely running into Eddie's time. I'm sure he's live right now. So. But whatever. It's just Eddie.
Yeah.
No, we love Eddie, of course. What's the hashtag?
Let's do
don't forget Friday, Free for All Friday. Kenny and I, Scott, Denise, Sean, whoever's available, we'll be up for Free for All Friday. Cup of Joe live on Friday morning at 6 a.m.
Misty Raid.
Misty Raid. All right. There you go. Hashtag Misty Raid. We're going to go over to Eddie Lugo. He's going to be up next. I love it. It would not be it would not be a perfect cup of
Misty? Who's Misty?
Without an
Where'd
awesome
you guys come
hashtag.
from? What the hell is Misty? Watch, we're gonna confuse the shit out of
Misty.
Eddie.
That's Kenny's porn name, Mr. Misty.
Misty Oaks.
Misty Oaks.
I just snorted.
Kenny did snort. Kenny snorted. Oh God, we have too much fun here.
This was just a tip. Don't miss them Friday.
That's right, Friday. Every Friday, Scott gives us his cruise tip with the show, Just the Tip, our segment, Just the Tip. So don't forget that. All right, we got to get the hell out of here. This is crazy. Before I pee my pants laughing so hard. Kenneth, what do we say? You can't even get it up.
Lord willing, the Greek No Rise. We're doing it all again, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday.
Misty,
don't forget PMA, everybody, and we'll do the usual ending next time. But peace and love, guys. I love you all. Bye-bye. We'll see you Friday.